Oh no.
No.
I'm gonna put a censor block over him every time he shows up. And I could change his voice.
You shall not be named.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back to membriash.
We are here today watching Perfect Match Season 2, Episode 4, Truth Bombs.
Yeah, there's some stuff we might end up talking about, but we're probably going to save some of that for the end of the episode. I don't think we're going to do a big intro on this one.
All I want to say, personally, is that I am aware that this may be the episode where we start to get frustrated with Dom.
Fuck around, man. Was it around, find out? Fafo.
Yeah. I think this episode, he's not going to show up great. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. I've seen like one or two like still images or with snippets. Like the sentence that he says at the bottom of them. And I'm not happy with what I've seen.
Yeah, this is like the villain arc for him, for us. We started watching so pumped about seeing Dom.
I know.
And we keep hearing things, and then here we are.
It's tough, I think, when like you come off, because I think he came off to a lot of people as like a very like sweet, kind, nice person. And I do think it's tough when you're in that kind of a situation and then there's nowhere to go but down in a way, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's watch. What?
Before we get into it,
the
best way that you can help us is just like or subscribe to the video. If you like what we're doing, for real, we spend a lot of time doing this. We appreciate all the comments that we're getting. The number one way you can help us, if you want to, is just click the like button.
Yes.
I really appreciate it.
Click it. Work out your pointer finger muscles.
I'm sure this gets no use in digital 2024. Let's go. Let's do it.
Watch me go like.
Well, because we're walking into him picking.
Oh, that's true. So we're getting right into it.
Yeah.
I forgot. Because Chris just chose Elise.
Yes. And Dom hasn't matched yet.
All right.
Are we becoming a throuple?
Did you just ask if they were going to be a throuple?
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Why are we both having this conversation?
Because, like, I want to tell you guys both, like, what's going to happen.
Oh, the men.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen.
Me and Elise are really good friends.
You're matching with Elise.
It's a dick move. It is.
But it already happened.
This isn't usually me, but...
People love to say that. They love to be like, this isn't usually who I am. I love that he's doing this to both of them at the same time.
I know, right? He's sloppy as dude.
He couldn't possibly have two unique, separate conversations with them.
Yeah, he's going for peak efficiency here. Very bureaucratic.
Is Chris breaking up with me? Maybe he forgot my match is with Steven.
That is weird.
Chris is like he's not smooth.
He's not.
And he's not very smart. He doesn't seem to be able to read the situations well.
Oh my gosh. I literally don't know what just happened.
Man, I really like Dominique. This sucks seeing the way she's getting shafted.
I like how she laughs after
because
it's so uncomfortable and weird.
It is weird.
But she's also not upset.
I know, because like she's not invested.
Along.
Yeah,
no.
It's not like he's breaking up a relationship.
No.
I mean, like, it's just that I haven't had a reason. But maybe now this is a reason, you know?
Yeah. You should definitely come. It's so fun and there's so much to do.
I feel like the weird thing about this season is that I feel like Dom has no game.
Yeah.
And it's all these people are coming in and like kind of know him from watching the show. Yeah. So like she's coming on to him pretty hard, but he still seems awkward.
He seems awkward, yeah. He's not, you talked about it, he's kind of a nerd, it seems like.
He's not smooth at all.
Yeah.
We'll say on three.
Ready? One, two, three.
Slytherin. You're Gryffindor.
Why?
What the hell?
Why?
Slytherin is like the anti-hero.
Yeah.
They're not all evil. Some of them are.
Hermione is kind of like the goat.
Who have you got? Exactly.
We got Voldemort.
Speechless.
Voldemort.
We got Voldemort.
We got Voldemort. The strongest mage. Are they wizards? I'm sorry. Speaking of which, got my D&D game coming up in a week.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
I am obviously very attracted to you. I think you're amazing.
She's coming on strong, too.
Yeah, she is.
It would be easy for him to pick her.
Yeah.
Because Tolu likes him, but it's not...
She's not coming on strong.
Alara is fangirling over him hard.
Yeah.
And in the way where she, like, wants to get with him.
Speaking of Harry Potter, though, learn from Daniel Radcliffe's mistakes. He said it was a bad idea to hang out with fangirls. That's all I'm going to say.
Don't get with your groupies. Don't do it.
It's a bad idea.
Don't do it.
Laura and I have kicked off.
Yeah.
We had a great date.
Yeah.
Steven has no idea that Alara is over there shooting her
I
shot
know,
with
dude.
Dom.
And he's trying. So this is the chaos that we were promised, because now he's liking somebody that's not even into him.
This mixer is very difficult because I have two options.
He doesn't really have any options, though.
Yeah.
Do you know what I feel like? The men's choice is that, in a nutshell. Everyone thinks they have choices, and almost none of them actually have choices. Because that's how Chris was too.
Yeah.
He's like thinking he has all these options.
He has him sit down. Come around, women.
And they're
Let me
like,
determine. Yeah.
No one's actually
that was
into
awkward.
him.
Yeah. It's pretty funny though, honestly.
I don't even think Elise is into him. She just wants to stay in the house.
for sure.
Have you matched already?
No.
Give me 30 seconds.
What? Is he doing a 2-for-1 now too? Did you say give me 30 seconds?
I feel like he's about to break up with her.
Come on, you know the answer to that.
Thank you.
I feel like he's breaking, because didn't he just ask?
Give me 30 seconds, he said.
Which I don't think is a good thing. 30 seconds? That means he's trying to pull her away to be like, nah.
It was your date. You've always been very respectful towards me, so why wouldn't I show you the same respect?
Yeah, I know who you are. I felt almost an urge to just kiss her.
I feel like that says a lot.
Is Alara aware that he wants to pick her?
I don't know. He kind of, I think, from that like 30, give me 30 seconds thing.
But he didn't even ask her if she wanted to match with him.
I just hope it works out the way you want it to.
I feel like this is a mistake.
It is.
Because I don't think Alara's into Steven at all.
And I think she would have ride or died with him for the most part. I feel like they were getting along. And now he's just blowing up this whole shit. Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think she's really level-headed. And he's just being a idiot. What is wrong with these people?
Do you pick me? No, I'm joking.
And Alara wants to be with Dom.
She's coming in hard.
And Dom's not making a choice.
Spice things up. He needs to go for what he wants. Which is me. Well, I don't know. I think so.
Do we know that's what he wants, though?
Or
she's just coming on hard.
But he's capable of making his own decisions.
Oh,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure. But he's not immediately making this one.
That's
and he
true.
already talked to Tolu. He doesn't need to talk to her again.
She keeps saying it, and he still doesn't bite.
Yes.
That's true.
At the same time, like, I don't want to hurt Tolu, so I'm kind of stressed out.
Is like don't want to hurt Tolu, or you actually like Tolu though? Because like not wanting to hurt people is a lot different than like having a relationship or trying something.
And he already told Tolu that he was looking around, so Tolu's not expecting anything.
And Alara's coming on real hard. You said it.
Like, come on now. She don't like him not one
she
bit.
doesn't.
She
Not at all.
Tolu is in the sidelines. She's like us. She's back there just like this shit. I like the way she's been showing up on this season.
Her commentary is solid.
It's top notch.
It is.
And she's also
right all the time.
She is.
It's just like, why couldn't you be here when I got in?
I feel like that's crappy. You should never pity pick someone. He should just be picking Alara then.
Yeah, because now if he picks Tolu, he's an asshole either way.
Bad things aren't gonna happen. I'm manifesting.
Sir, you have to say yes if you want to match with the person.
Yeah.
He had a million opportunities to do it and he didn't do it.
You gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
Zero regrets. Risk it to get the biscuit. Shut the up, Stefan. Is it Steven or Stefan? I don't even know. Because there's a V in there.
Makes it easier to call him Steve, though, you know?
Steve. All right, Steve. Steve.
The feelings that I had for you throughout that date was above all the other feelings I've had in this house to date.
She's not nearly... She doesn't give a shit.
I love that at no point is he like, do you like me?
Well, again, it's the men feeling like they have all the power to just choose the woman.
This is embarrassing. I also feel like Alara is just latching onto whoever she can in order to stay in the house, which, like, I can't fault her for that, but I don't... It's a little annoying.
I just really wanted to do this.
And then they're making out now! What? She's been...
Oh my god.
She's been so into Dom this whole time. She's not into anybody. This is all garbage.
When Tolu says that... Oh my god, Kaz! Creeping in the window! That look on his face, dude! It's so funny. Are you kidding me?
And now watch Dom pity pick Tolu because he can't match with Alara anymore.
I hate that.
This is nonsense. This is literal nonsense.
Maybe I missed my shot at Laura.
It's not a good opportunity. She's bullshit. She's bullshitting you. The good one is Tolu. She's right there.
Not gonna overthink this. My only hope is that someone else does worse.
That's a terrible strategy for winning a game like this.
This
is a political game.
Just suck.
They suck.
The men suck.
It's weird because the women are pretty decent.
Except Kaz. He's the only one that I'm not pissed at, to be honest.
Like, I'm giving your space.
Yeah.
Tolu.
Oh.
He doesn't deserve
She should not
her.
have to. No, she should not have to do any of this.
Honestly, I would be okay if she picked somebody else next week if she made it at this point, because Dom is doing her dirty.
He is. But I want her to stay in the house. So, yeah, hopefully Dom picks her and then she moves on immediately. Because, like, she deserves better than this crap.
And it was like something new, and this is something new too. And it's like two new things at the same time.
Dom, what are you even saying?
You're such a sweet, genuine man.
Is he, though?
I do
Yeah.
think. I don't think he's very bright, is the thing, you know? So then situations like this are hard to navigate.
I just want to see where this goes.
Tolu is being so low pressure too. She's not giving him a hard time. She's being the nicest possible person she can.
I feel like even when they're talking, he doesn't even, she's looking right at him and like appealing to him in that way, and he doesn't even look at her.
Yeah, he's not even looking at her. You're right. She's staring right into his eyes while he looks away.
Because he's not about it, and he's not being genuine right now at all.
I know, like, eye contact is weird for some people, but like it's also, you tend to look at what you like. And the fact that he's not looking at her is this feels
the problem
bad.
for me is that he did, like, when they were on that date.
Yeah.
And when he, like, early on when he was into her, he did. And then now that he knows he's not into her, he's not anymore.
Yeah.
So that's my problem with it.
Just get out of this house, please, and just slam the door.
I like how Dom and Zan are leaving.
Yeah.
They're just like, let's go watch a rom-com. These guys
for
suck.
real.
The guys are horrible.
They are.
Like, pick better men.
They're terrible.
But at the same time, I did choose myself a bad boy, and we all know sometimes bad boys do bad things.
That is true.
It's actually, they probably frequently do it. That's why they're bad boys.
Yep.
Yeah. I would like to see either of them come back.
Me too. I like both of them.
I like Dominique a lot.
And if instead I had focused on strategy, I probably would still be in the house.
I don't know. She had a bad hand.
Because honestly, I'm not going to compromise just to have a man in bed next to me.
Yes.
I have feminine rage, and I feel like I'm just going to put it to good use.
Feminine rage.
Yes.
I wish.
Absolutely.
Can they like wear ski masks and like smash the windows one night or something? I don't know. I would like to see that. Pour pig's blood down the stairs. I want to see that kind of feminine rage.
Think you don't.
No?
That's like, it's too heavy-handed, that feminine rage.
Great.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
They're already like night
getting
one
physical.
in a
Yeah.
physical relationship?
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, but you talked about she's exactly his type, or they've talked about.
Yeah. I'm just a little surprised that immediately, that's just surprising.
It's also
to me.
Jessica's decision because Elise didn't.
Yeah.
Jessica is okay going there where Elise wasn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Elise wanted to do a
Which
slow
is
burn.
fine, because everybody's
Everybody's
like,
different in that,
It has
yeah.
different comfort levels.
Chris washed all the dishes last night.
And this morning, a little bit.
It's a husband.
Wow. Chris is doing work around that. I mean, it was nasty in there, so.
Yeah. Did he clean that bar up?
How was your first night in the house? Did you speak to the girls last night? Are they accepting you? Is everything?
He knows that she spoke with the girls. He's doing this just for the camera, right?
There's a producer in the background being like,
Ask her questions
about the girls.
Well, that's why I appreciate you, because you're grown and you make your own decisions. And like, I don't even talk to those girls because
I appreciate you because you don't listen to the warnings of other women. It's basically what he's saying.
Essentially calling all the other women not grown, which is just like not accurate.
Or not making their own decisions. Like,
Right.
holy crap.
None of that is accurate.
Just because they support each other. There's a clique of women here that were supporting each other, and actually a lot of them got fragmented and thrown out of the house.
Do you know what I like about the women in this house too? Is that they didn't come after Jess.
Yeah.
They sat her down and they were like, "It's not about you, but this is the scenario that's happening."
I agree. The way they handled that was really cool.
It was great.
And that's another reason I'm sad that Dominique and Zan aren't here anymore, because they were part of that really communicative group. Supporting each other, for sure.
I will be livid if Harry wins.
What? Are you kidding me? Elise is still here.
That's right. Suck it, Harry. You, man. Oh, I'm getting a little hot under the collar. I'm going to go get some water while these ads run.
I thought I wouldn't have to deal with this problem anymore.
Yeah. Now you gotta see it when you wake up in the morning,
That's
jackass.
right. I love that.
I will literally fight him. That's how angry I am.
She deserves better than him.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
I don't even... There's, like, I get why she's angry, but also, like, please don't be angry. He's too shit to be angry over.
Absolutely.
But that's also a classic thing. You can't help your emotions.
No, you can't.
Believer, like, I feel very bad for Harry because, like, I'm not an outdoorsy kind of gal.
She doesn't seem very outdoorsy.
No.
She's high maintenance. Right? Definition of high maintenance.
Yes.
Yeah.
The amount of changes we're having, it shows me that you guys are really going for it. You don't know what you want sometimes until you realize first.
Why is Nick Lachey even pretending that this is a dating show? You're really going for it. Like, what do you mean?
Do you know what's weird is Vanessa's not here.
Yeah.
She just like not show. I don't remember Perfect Match 1. Did she just not show up for that either?
I don't think she did.
She's got better things to do.
Maybe she's just kind of bored with all this.
Embarrassed about Perfect Match.
Yeah. She refused. Tell us in the comments why isn't Vanessa here?
If you realize that the fact I'm reading is about you or your partner, you are not eligible for the truth bomb in that round.
I'm so confused about this game. I don't know.
They're going to hear a truth bomb and they have to assign them to each other, but you can't assign it.
What? Oh, like if you know it's yours?
You can't
assign it to yourself?
I guess.
Is that what he's saying?
Or somebody else, maybe?
I like that little cutout, though. That's nice. But I don't understand the game.
You used to be a stripper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Axel Stone's retired?
Yeah, he's no longer with us.
Woo. We're gonna break you out eventually.
I would usually be frustrated with Tolu for like kind of flirting with somebody else, but she knows that Dom isn't going anywhere at this point. So she's not really, but she's like kind of, I think, drawn towards Chris a bit because she's doing like the husband energy thing.
Yeah.
And then to go too.
It is legitimately really nice that he picked up that house.
That is
cool.
Like
watching things.
It was gross, yeah.
That's nice.
Who has gotten engaged to someone because they were rich?
I think it's more Jazz. She's a boob job. I think he paid for it.
Who do you...
He said Jess because she has a boob job and he thinks the sugar daddy guy paid for it.
I would never marry someone who wasn't wealthy.
So it's like if you get it right, you get to bomb someone. So they're bombing the couples they don't want to win.
Yeah.
Probably Kaz and Micah because they've already done it.
They don't want to give them a run.
Right.
Because they can also get broken up.
Yeah.
They could force them to go on dates with other people.
Yeah.
Elise and Chris are officially eliminated.
Thank God Elise is out of here.
She's not out of here. She's just
not gonna win.
She's not gonna win. Harry's
like, what?
Is Harry aware of what's happening?
I don't think so, no.
I think he just sees the world in colors and flashing lights, you know?
Mostly just visions of himself.
Yeah. Mirrors. Yeah.
Tolu and Dom are the winners of today's compatibility challenge.
I want Harry to get eliminated so bad. If he makes it to the end, there's no way he's winning. He's not a perfect for anybody. Is there any way he
could win?
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Welcome to the boardroom. Dom, I know you've been in this room before, so you'll have to...
Is that did Francesca pick somebody else when he was in the boardroom with her? Because I know Francesca was one of the only people to pick somebody else.
That's when she picked Damien.
And now is she gonna pick somebody else in the boardroom?
I hope so, because she deserves to be with someone that's not Dom. Honestly.
And he told her to.
He did.
So at that point,
you'll find 4 eligible single gentlemen. We have from Love Is Blind.
Oh no!
No.
I'm gonna put a censor block over him every time he shows up. And I could change his voice.
You shall not be named. Man, they're just not giving Tolu any like good options.
Is there a good option on this entire show?
No.
Men
for her?
Yeah.
No. For a whole bunch of them. Because for her, for Dominique, for Zan, I don't think any of them have a good match anywhere.
Harry and Jess, I really want to give them the chance and the opportunity to explore their connection.
So she doesn't want to put them with anyone.
And she seems to really like him, so I just want them to continue to explore their connection.
And Dom is not telling Tolu that he wants to be with Alara.
Yeah.
Overall, for Harry to feel like, okay, I don't have to worry about kind of tiptoeing around Elise's feelings.
Is Dom conscious?
He seems to be like rolling his eyes.
Put your friend on the best day possible.
All right, cool. So, mind if we look at Nigel? He's on 2.
He agreed with her, but it felt like he was not...
Right? He's got a weird energy here.
As fine as Nigel is, I don't know. That is one of my beige flags. It's being drunk too hot to handle.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's going on with Dom. I feel like he's barely interacting with her.
Right?
And she doesn't seem to be doing anything.
She's
and
not
he
doing
just look at how
anything.
irritated he seems with her.
Yeah, he seems like, and he's not talking. He's not giving
Did
suggestions.
something happen off camera? Like, this is weird.
It's weird.
Fun vibes, energy.
For sure.
I kind of want to lock this in.
What's going on with him?
Is he sick? What the?
He's not even talking to her.
I know. Okay.
I don't understand what's happening.
His energy is just like so
awful
through the floor.
What if there's not a date in there for Tolu?
Well, then that could possibly be a chance for me to slide.
I'm confused right now.
Oh, Chris is a little interested in Tolu, right? Tolu's interested in him. I actually kind of like that because there was a little bit of like flirtation back and forth. I don't like Chris that much, but maybe Tolu can keep him.
She's way smarter than him.
Yeah. She runs circles around Chris.
She runs circles around most of the people on the show,
she's one of the smartest people on the
honest.
show, probably. Yeah.
There's some sort of tension. I don't know if you're upset at me, but I want this for you.
Her? He feels like the tension is coming from her.
In regards to tension, I feel like the vibes.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Dom, don't put this on her.
Yes. It's Dom. It's not Tolu.
How does one go from being this joyous, charismatic, funny, and
She's so on point.
And he's showing up like irritated.
He's acting
Look
like
at
a
him.
child. He's acting petulant.
My whole thing is, I feel like I've been played from the jump. You came in with this energy, cool. It was a.
She's right, dude. And oh man, and she's like, it doesn't even matter. Just don't put it on me.
Yeah,
is what he's putting it on
it's
her.
not her.
It's your thing, Dom.
On the first night, I would have been happy to stay with Izzy and see what connection could have grown after that.
Yeah, exactly. She would have stayed with Izzy if she knew, if he
Yeah?
had told her.
I don't think you did.
I wanted to
I think
try,
you wanted
and
to
I
come
told-
into the house.
No, he wanted to be in the house.
Yeah.
He wanted to be in the house. He also knows the game better than most people because he's been on the show already. So he
Yeah.
knows get in the house and stay in the house.
Baby, why are you here?
I just refuse to be a pawn in any man's game or any man's scheme.
Yes.
Tolu? Yeah, this is.
Yes.
I love Tolu.
I love
love Tolu.
I love her too. I'm so glad that we're seeing her in a scenario that's not the trust.
Yeah.
Because like this is, I don't know.
Yeah.
She's just showing up so good.
Congratulations, my darling. Congratulations. You have entered your villain era. Watch your back.
He has.
He has. Dang.
Oh, there's the Dom's villain era.
You know, it's annoying because she is doing. Oh man.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. That she's 100% on it.
She absolutely is correct
Yeah,
about
she's
all the
100%
things that she's
correct.
saying.
Her and Dominique are like two sages. Everything
Yeah.
they say is just facts, man. She's and she's kind.
Yeah.
And she's compassionate. She's patient. Like, holy
Do you know what's funny though? Is that the rest of the house is also kind of like fooled in the way that they're sitting down like.
You don't think she'll send Jess just to with Harry?
No, Dom, you think Dom would let that happen?
No, dude,
It's
Tolu.
Tolu.
She's the one
Yeah.
who wouldn't let it
Yeah.
happen. She's the
Yeah.
one that said, I want to give these people more time. Like, they seem like they're really figuring it out. I want them
That's
to
such
stay
a kind
together.
thing to do. It's actually against her
Absolutely.
game, but she
Yeah.
says they have a spark, so let
Right,
it
so,
fly.
like,
and
let's
she
let
was
him
even
see.
a little. She doesn't like Harry. She clearly doesn't like Harry.
No.
But Jess does,
Who
and
does?
so she's like, whatever.
Right.
It's their thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's
So she's the one coming to the table, actually being kind to people, letting them see what their connections are and whatever. And Dom's the one standing there being a jackass, frankly.
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird.
That was
And then him
weird.
turning it on her, being like, "You're bringing weird energy," when it was
Ah.
clearly him. That's so crap.
I know
That's
it is. It is crap. And I'm
just say I'm feeling weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I feel like what happened, truly, is that he is pissed that he didn't match with Alara.
Yeah.
Because he was
Exactly.
playing that like weird hard to get game with Alara. And he didn't
Played it too
say
hard.
yes, and he played that too hard,
'Cause-
and Steven swooped in and
Yep.
grabbed her, because Alara's not leaving that house. Like,
No.
she was fine with whoever was going to ask her.
Yeah.
She was going to stay. So he's mad about it, and then instead of saying to Tolu, hey, I'm really sorry, but I have feelings for Alara,
And I'm caught up.
I'm upset
Yeah,
because I let this
clearly.
chance slip me by, and like I'm mad because her and Steven are kicking it off, and like it's my fault, but I'm frustrated. He's taking it out on her.
Yeah,
And that's
exactly what's
garbage.
happening. That's exactly
garbage.
ever since Alara didn't pair up with him, he's been acting like a shit.
Yeah.
And
disappointing, man, because I was so excited to see him on this, and like to see him show up this way is very irritating to me. And the only thing that I can hope, honestly, is that he goes home. Because
just go home,
or like I keep saying go home, so like go to the side villa that we don't get to see.
And all the other rejects.
Exactly, like just go over there because I really don't want to see him on this. I also I think it's a dangerous place to be when a lot of people put you on a pedestal and you're doing everything like correctly in these people's eyes, and then to continue to go on these shows. And then your ego is maybe a little bit too big.
Probably got a bit of ego from that, for sure.
And, like, maybe you need to, like, come back down to earth a little bit. And I feel like that's kind of the scenario with him right now. I feel like even in his, like, confessionals or the conversations he has with production on, like, off to the side, he seems to be very into himself right now.
I know.
And I don't remember this from the past.
For sure. He's like your boy Dom over here. And I'm like, calm down. It's like when Jess showed up. You know Jess is full of herself.
Yes.
But you expect that. Dom seemed a lot more humble and
that's
real
what
before.
I like about him. I like the humility. I don't like people like Jess rub me the wrong way. I don't like people that know they're hot. I don't like people that like they know it and then they use things like that as a weapon. I don't like that. I don't like people that know they're smart and then think they're the smartest person in the room.
Manipulate people.
I don't like that kind of thing. So it's frustrating to watch it where he thinks he's hot shit and then he's coming off bad.
He is.
Like, I'm not enjoying this at all.
Dom's a villain now. But realistically, all the men are villains.
Yeah, they all suck. Who doesn't suck right now? Kaz.
Alara's a bit of a villain.
Kaz doesn't suck yet.
So Alara is one of the only women that's sort of a villain, and Kaz is the only guy that isn't.
Yeah.
That's kind of balanced out that way then.
So far. Also, is what we should
And we already know at least one of those guys that didn't get chosen right there that we saw is an absolute villain. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
He who shall not be named, since we're talking in Harry Potter terms.
Are you gonna censor me?
Yeah, probably. Beep. Beep. Yeah. Do you want to address any of the comments about Dom or anything, or you just want to leave that out?
Yeah, no, I think it's a fair thing to say. There's a lot of commentary, both like in our comment section, and then I was looking online and like Reddit and
stuff
like
that.
There are
videos about this apparently.
Sure, about how Dom does not date black women, and that on multiple occasions he
talks differently to them.
Yeah,
he acts differently around them,
and he's had some kind of weird situations. With black women on TV shows. And honestly, you know, there were a few people that are like, he's gonna end up treating Tolu poorly because that's what he does every time.
Without even seeing the arc of the show, you know it's going to happen if you know Dom. And we didn't know Dom as well as we thought we did.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things too, is like we don't see it always, of course, because we're white and I'm not a woman. So I'm not like, or I'm not getting impacted by the same stuff.
Absolutely.
So I do appreciate people calling that out.
Yeah.
And someone very recently in one of the last comments that I saw was saying it's not necessarily a problem that he's got preference. Everybody's got preference.
Right.
But it's that these shows keep showing people that aren't attracted to black women.
Yeah.
Basically. So it's or that aren't like, it's not like a primary choice or whatever. And it's that representation thing. Like
they do this in general, and it happens like certainly for black women, and you're watching it with Tolu because like she is obviously a catch what is going on, and I also think it happens with Asian women, and I think you see that with Dominique, and
also the fact that she was bi on top of it, and then the over fetishization of like all these people, but then you saw it with Chris and Dominique play out where he was all getting weird about it,
and it sucks to watch because it sucks to go into a show and be like, oh, I really like this,
I'm gonna have fun,
and then be like, dang, I can't trust that this show is going to put anyone on here that's going to be interested in them because of the demographic that they fall into, and that's just crap. Like, it's annoying. It's really irritating, actually.
And it's hard to fix because it is reflective of society. But then like shows like this, and obviously schools and other environments, you need to do better to break that from just perpetuating, and then you're showing it to everybody.
They ask these people interview questions when they're trying to figure out who's going to go on the show. Like, they cast people, for instance, on Love is Blind, where I think purposefully choose people that they know that you've got like men that are interested in black women, and they're there. And do you know what I mean? I feel like they're not doing that on shows like Perfect Match.
You had that white dude that married the black woman.
Well, and then you have Brett
from
from season 4, maybe. who was like very dead set on he was like going to marry a black woman.
Yeah.
Like you have people for sure that
they exist.
They know that like that is their preference. So why not cast some people like that? And instead you continue to cast people like Dom that's not their preference, and they all prefer the same person. They prefer a tiny either blonde-haired white girl or brunette white girl, and that is literally the preference of every single man on this show, and it is irritating.
It's frustrating.
Yeah.
It's frustrating to watch.
Yeah, it's hard. And then you see people you like, and like I really like the way that Tolu is like navigating the show. Yeah. I love her commentary whenever she's talking to producers. Like you can guarantee that that's going to be gold. And then what? I have to sit through this show and watch her.
Just get mad the whole time watching her get
angry,
around.
Right? Watching her with people that are not good fits for her, and knowing that they didn't even cast anybody that they could pick.
Is there a single choice for her?
Right.
Maybe she can get with Chris. Honestly, at this point, I hope it works out because Chris seemed like he was interested. But it's like, and then we're over here like maybe. It sucks that we're even like maybe Tolu has an option when realistically she's my favorite person in the house.
Yeah.
It's
frustrating.
It's frustrating to watch.
So yeah, it's nice. Like thank you to the people that said something in the comment section because I hadn't heard that before.
And now we've found a lot of sources for it. It's not just one or two people saying it.
No, it's definitely not. And
it's like a known thing.
Reading a whole bunch of people talking about it, giving examples of the people that Dom interacted with that caused them to feel the way that they feel, and it's like, okay, I can definitely see that, and it shifts my perspective. And then watching this, and then watching it play out, it's like, oh what? Man, I do think in the way that it's a game show, even though I didn't come into this liking her, but I feel like Micah is playing it really smart because she likes Kaz, she's picked someone she likes and is attracted to. But then she also, I don't see her deviating. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like she knows that the only way truly to win this is to match with someone that you get along with and you like and you have a good, like you can have interest in, and to stay together.
She's playing the game
as long as possible.
And I came in the hottest against her. Me too. I was like, Micah, what is she even doing on here? And I have not talked negatively about her in like 2 or 3 episodes because
it's hard to find the negative.
What am I going to falter for? She's barely even being featured. She's not even that dramatic right now. She's with Cats. It's all good. I like that. I like seeing that.
Yeah, I like it too.
I like it a lot better than my fave Dom over here everything up.
This is what's fun about these though, is that you'll go in and you'll have an impression of certain people and you'll be so excited to see some people are, oh, this person's so great right from the outset, and then inevitably this happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Inevitably it completely switches around and you end up being like, oh, this person was my favorite. Like I really dislike Dom right now. I'm frustrated, you know? And then this person I hated, Micah, like actually shown up pretty good. Just playing the game pretty good, you know?
I'd love to hear if you have any shifting perspectives or any other insights or whatever. Like we talked about having those people make comments about Dom and let us to do a little bit of research and stuff. I like learning more about these things and like hearing people's perspectives on it.
It really does. Like it lends perspective that otherwise you wouldn't have. You watch the show alone, you don't think about any of these things. It's like other people's input, I think, that helps kind of like solidify your opinions on different people and like how the show is going. So
the communities protect each other. Actually, that's a way you're seeing that and you see that with the women on the show where they were protecting each other and looking out for each other and communicating. And that's the same way the comment section is. You're communicating with each other and to talk about like, watch out for this person. Here's a red flag. That's not quite right. Like, and that's the cool thing about
and we all have blind spots where like we're not going to see certain things, so it's really helpful for people that do see them to like bring them up, and I like that kind of like broadened perspective that otherwise we wouldn't have. So thank you.
All right, well, thank you for making it this far. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe if you want to see the rest of the series with us. We're also going to be doing Love is Blind Brazil, I think, and that's going to be it's going to be nonstop episodes for like 2 or 3 weeks, honestly. So if you want to see any of that, like I said, subscribe. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Thank you, bye.
And then I got it knocked, and I started going,
ridiculous.
All those tearjerker.
Hey, we're going to go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.